So in yesterday's video, I kind of took a guess as to what a Lotus Eaters could possibly be, and something about maybe the Lotus has picked up a signal, and turns out this may be more true than I thought, because that video was up about 10 minutes before the messages started. Anybody actually been here was a lovely tweet by Rebecca Ford posting that exact image. You know the one, this one, and says, has anybody actually been here in the Sanctum? No, I have not, but you know what's really interesting? Actually going there and having a look for ourselves, because apparently it's been there since the whole Whispers in the Walls update went live, and it will be kind of, it's got to be, well no, it's got to be up there, not up here where the weird ringing sound used to be, was once upon a time. Because I have heard ringing over here where you used to do other things, but yeah, it's not even there. Oh. Damn it. Yeah. Not only did I hear that, I saw that. There it is. But what's on that? Well, this has raised me to a few other questions. First off, this is not the locate. Would you like to continue making weird noises? This is not the location that you kind of think it is, but it also is at the same time. That would be a pager. So when I turned around and said the Lotus has somehow picked up a signal from Warframe 1999, and it will continue to call it that because I can never remember the name of the actual city. This is actually a high possibility because that thing is there. It's actually been there for the past 5 months. No, it's been there for 8 months. It's the 15th now. It has been there for an actual solid 8 months. It is in fact a pager. We know this because they took it from the 1995 or 1996 Motorola Tango, which is of course a pager. Yeah, there's only one thing I can really do at this point, isn't there? So I don't actually have it, do I not? Are you sure about that? Do I not? Ha, well, there it is. Anybody out there able to actually read this? One of the reasons I've never bothered with this thing simply comes down to silly things like I can't read Orokin. I don't know what that actually says. So, yeah, it's out there. It rings every now and then, but that's to get your attention for when you come out here to have a look at the 1, 2, 3, 4 different faces for the man in the wall. And that's just the ones we can see outside of the ones that are behind that pillar that we cannot currently see, or the ones that are actually pointing the other way, or yeah, that one. That is like Warframe's worst kept secret. And then there's the whole theory of what is this big machine? That would be Entrotti's lab right there. And these would be the portals that kind of link Entrotti's lab to 1999. We know because we've seen them before. You imagine a giant subway train from New York travelling from that one all the way through to that one. Yes, this is something completely different because obviously the lab itself is held between 2 portals, but that is what I would assume this is for, since you can basically see the machine off to the side going into it and then going all the way up, and the way that it curves round around the head of the man in the walls statue. Yeah, because this entire area, this is not Entrotti's lab. This is kind of attached to Entrotti's lab, though it does look a little off center there, and now it looks wrong here because, oh yeah, it gets weird, especially considering the controls keep inverting themselves. Yes, the portals are because you're inside of Entrotti's lab. Whether this means other things, I mean, that would also mean that entire area, that's not Entrati's lab, that is, and the two are basically mixing in their reality. But either way, they said the Lotus was standing here when Rebecca Ford said, has anybody been to this location in the sanctuary? No, because it doesn't exist. This thing has nothing to do with that image in the slightest. And also I keep losing where it is. I'm pretty sure it's there. There it is. Because that means the face would have to be right there. I mean, there is a face technically there, but not that one that's all the way over there. In the image, it is much, much closer. And this thing has in fact been in the game since December. Yes, it has. You can't really interact with it, so I just have taken the choice to kind of ignore it. But it was pointed out that this thing was here and just has us asking one big question. Will this have anything to do with the Lotus Eaters? Probably not. It might. I mean, it may literally start here. The Lotus may walk over and pick up Albrechts' dropped pager. We don't know offhand. Obviously, other people do, and this could have been a hint of what is going to happen. I mean, it's basically ringing. Maybe I was onto something more than I thought I was, considering, yeah, okay, I heard this thing was out here. I think I came out once and went, can I do anything with it? No, not a thing. Okay, moving on. And in case you are wondering, it translates to December 31st, 1999. Appointment in, I'm assuming that's a number at the very end. That's what it says on the pager, which means, well, considering the whole thing about Warframe 1999 is that you're late, part of the trailer when he walks down the stairs and tells him he's late, we still don't know if that is in fact Albrecht or the man in the wall. Obviously, we will find out given time, but for now, all we know is it is possible. I mean, I just took a stab in the dark to say she's probably going to receive a signal, because we've received a fair few, and in the labs 1999 is leaking out like crazy for the Lotus to go and investigate it, because it's called the Lotus Eaters. So obviously it's going to have something to do with the Lotus and 1999. I was just guessing. There was nothing else really behind it other than what I would like to see, and I would love to see Lotus go to 1999 and confront Entrati or the man in the wall. Whether that'll happen, again, we've just got to wait till next week. But yeah, I do read the comments. I did hear about this, and I just thought I'm going to say quick, in air quotes here, video to say, yes, I knew of this thing's existence, but thank you for reminding me, so I could go and finally find out that it says December 31st, 1999, appointment in. This is also message 2 on it, which is weird, because I could have sworn it's moved. But with that, we'll leave this off here. There may be more little hints laying around in different places, but I have investigated this as far as I'm going to, because I will admit that I started this video about an hour ago, and from that ringing sound in the background, yeah, I've been listening to that for the past half an hour trying to find this one image that turns out was a lot easier to find than I thought it was. But with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.